Howdy, welcome back to DTV. Do you know what this is? If you are under 40, this is probably a bit of a mystery to you, but I want to talk about why this is the key to success in business, especially if you're in sales or entrepreneurship. So this is a card holder or a Rolodex. You might have even seen one of the old flippy ones in a picture or an old TV show or movie. One of the most important assets that we cultivate over the course of our career is our network. The collection of people that we know, that we have a connection with, and that we have access to. So our network, our Rolodex, has value. It's a highly prized commodity, or at least it should be if you're doing it right. This is because one of a salesperson's most important roles is opening up opportunities and creating something that wasn't there before. And that's not just a feel-good idea. The social scientist Ron Burt actually wrote a great book called Brokerage and Closure. It's a deep dive and it's very academic. The prose isn't necessarily easy to go through, but the ideas are incredibly powerful. And one of the things that he talks about is the power of creating brokerage, which is this idea of spanning different networks, being the connector between two different pools of information and influence. That's the power of a network connector. And that's what good salespeople do. So basically, anybody who wants to be good at building that level of influence, at being able to sell, needs to make sure they're putting time and energy into their Rolodex, into their network. We might not have a physical Rolodex anymore, but it's critical that we're still treating our network like the valuable resource that it is. Here's 3 ways that you can do that. The first thing you can do is add more people to your network. I often get asked, what's the best optimum size for a network? My stock answer is 1 more than you have right now. When you had a physical Rolodex, it was easy to see how big your network is. Now that we keep our connections on LinkedIn or Google Contacts, it's really hard to see the size of our network. It's not about having numbers for numbers' sake, but ask yourself, have I added a few people into my network in the past month? Am I keeping it robust? Am I keeping my network thriving? The second thing you want to do is take notes. So one of the nice things about having a physical business card or a physical representation of your network, it was easy to take notes. Social media platforms like LinkedIn take some of the work off our shoulders by keeping contact info up to date or tracking when somebody changes a job. But it's also helpful to track things like birthdays or personal information, conversations that you've had with a person. So make sure that you have a place where you can jot down information on your network, whether that's a CRM, just an Excel spreadsheet, or even just some notes that you take down on a piece of paper and store in a file folder somewhere. And remember to reach back out and maintain the relationships you have with people. Having a physical reminder of your network was great at jogging your memory. You'd flip through somebody's business card and go, oh, I haven't talked to them for a little while. Maybe I should give them a quick call or send them a quick note. With our digital lists, it's not as easy to do that. So make sure you have some sort of system that will remind you to reach out and touch base with people. So even though you don't have a physical reminder of your network anymore, remember that it's a valuable resource that should be cultivated to help bring you business success in the future. Let me know in the comments below if you have any digital tricks to managing your virtual Rolodex, and add me to your virtual Rolodex. It'll make sure you keep getting good stuff and it'll give me a little hit of validation. And I'll see you next time on DTV.